I've learned that leadership can come in different forms, and I've found that I'm more of a people person in terms of checking in on the girls and making sure they're okay and making sure that the environment is very positive. So I think that's probably my biggest takeaway, is just knowing that I really have to focus on what I am good at and then bring that to the team.
It's Marissa Crummer, and it's well saved by Alfeld, down to her left. Gordy off the rebound, saved again, a third bite at it.
My name is Alfeld and my position is goalkeeper for Wellington Phoenix. It wasn't really probably till about the age of 12 where I thought this is a sport that I want to keep going with. The Under-17 World Cup came to New Zealand, and we went and watched the German team play. So me and my dad went down and watched, and I think that was my aha moment. That was the moment I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to be a goalkeeper full time. I want to make this my career. And honestly, the rest is history just from that point. To be made team captain was, honestly, it was quite a surprise. I didn't see it coming. The process we went through was a player vote, so they asked qualities about which players do you believe display, leadership qualities. And in the end, Kate and I, we were offered the position of captain and vice captain, and that was very special. I think to know that came from my teammates, that they could see leadership qualities within me. As a keeper, I think you require a lot of leadership qualities. You have to be the most vocal on the pitch, and you have to lead from the back and direct the team. So I think naturally I was able to lean into that. I'm fortunate to have that behind me. So being team captain has come with a lot of challenges. I think the biggest has been probably more off the field and just bringing this group of girls over here by themselves and seeing the struggles they've had. I think it's just them being so young and this being a new experience for them. I think making sure the girls have an environment outside of football where they can kind of escape has been important, and I think the situation we've been in has been difficult because it's not a normal professional environment where you can go home at the end of the day and kind of you've got that balance. Where we're all living together, we don't really have that escape. We can't go see our families and get that moment away. So I think it's been important to do things that aren't football focused. So I think having team meals and going out and doing activities and just checking on the girls and ask them how they are, not how they are going on the pitch. And then on the pitch, obviously the results haven't gone our way. We had a really tough start of the season. To then know that these girls are now looking at me and how I respond and my actions after we concede a goal are quite important as to how the whole team reacts, and I think it can kind of have that domino effect. I think you can definitely see the way that this team is growing, just from the first few games to now where we're winning games where we would have lost those a couple of months ago. And I think everyone has become a lot mentally stronger and have figured out what will work, what won't work. And I think that's definitely been probably our biggest growth, is just that mental toughness and figuring out how to move forward. I think the future for Wellington Phoenix is one that's very bright. I think it's very exciting, and now we've gone through that the initial year of finding our feet and laying that foundation. I think from here, I believe we'll only grow. I think they've now got a good group of players that have now got a season of experience under their belt. Next season, I have no doubt that the club will come back and do fantastic things. I think the team will continue to surprise a lot of people. It's going to be amazing.